Welcome back to the basement gun shop, although we're in the kitchen because right now the basement's a wreck after having to have my furnace fixed and fix box of gun. So, as a follow-up to the last video I posted, box of gun is done. It is now back to being a Bushmaster ACR adaptive combat rifle. I have to say that I am very happy with the way the Duracoat came out. It looks quite wonderful, I think, personally. Now, this is, banging stuff around, there we go. This is my truck gun. This goes with me pretty much every day to and from work. This is, this Duracoat color is Ergo, Flat Dark Earth. The Bushmaster ACR is just plain Flat Dark Earth. And I think it looks really good. It's got a few accents, all the screws, all the controls, the brass deflector, they're all black. And it's got kind of a pinstriping job on it when you extend the stock. Trying to hold this so I can see in the light. When you extend the stock, the Flat Dark Earth doesn't cover this portion right here, so this is still black. All the buttons, all the controls are all still the original color. And the gun itself is Flat Dark Earth. Function check is all well and good. It spits out brass, it drops the magazines. Trigger functions just like a normal ACR. So after having to figure out, oh my God, and I said this before in the previous video about box of gun, days and days of trying to figure out where the pieces parts go. Unfortunately, I couldn't fit, you know, just a day worth of work into my regular schedule for this. This was kind of a friendship job. If you do work on guns, if you do work on computers, if you do work on ham radios, if you do any kind of stuff like that, I'm sure you can understand what I'm saying. So, here's box of gun. I think it looks just stupid cool. One thing I will say is, I now think, and I do own a Bushmaster ACR, I now think that this gun is completely over-engineered. There are so many 4 D10 pins with 4 springs and 4 D10s. If you've ever tried to put a D10 in an AR-15 pivot pin or an AR-15 takedown pin, you know that the springs that are behind those little D10s will put a Volkswagen Beetle in orbit. And you know, there's ways, methods, tools to get around that. But 4 pins on one gun? Oh my God, come on guys. I will say that the ambidextrous magazine release and the ambidextrous bolt release are wonderful. I will say this. I don't know who the sadist is who designed these 2 spring-loaded clips to extend and retract the stock. But, oh my God, I almost lost the tip of a finger putting these things back in. I mean, these springs will, and then of course there's 2 roll pins that hold them in place. Oh, that was the nightmare. That was truly a nightmare, putting those two clips in before you could even put them back in. And they only go in one way. Well, now wait, they will only function one way. Each clip has a little notch cut out of the surface that contacts the grooves in the stock. Those notches need to be at the top, not at the bottom. So if you put, and they'll fit in either way. They're not keyed, they'll fit in either way. So if you put them in the wrong way, then you got to pull them out and recompress that spring. That in and of itself was a nightmare. Getting the first one in was a nightmare. The second one was absolutely horrific. Horrific. I'm probably going to lose this fingernail from just eventually wedging my finger in there and trying to get everything lined up and get an alignment punch in there so I could drive the roll pin in. Oh my God. But all in all, Box-A-Gun is back together. So I am going to set this down and I am going to treat myself to a well-deserved frosty adult beverage. Something I brewed myself. This is Ben Franklin's recipe for Poor Richard's Ale. It is it's a beautiful dark ale. Done with a really wide-ranging grain bill and flaked corn and a pound of honey to add fermentability. It's about 8.5% in a beer. Have a nice day, and it tastes wonderful. So, Box-A-Gun is done. Thank God, thank the heavens, thank the powers that be, thank the gun gods. Have a nice day. So, this is Jim from Basement Gun Shop saying stay safe and keep shooting.